Hey, subscribe to my channel. I love you.
Kaizoku.
This video is brought to you by Nengarden. To celebrate their 1-year anniversary, they're thanking fans with a huge sale. Nearly everything is $30 or less. Plus, you can use code Kaizoku at checkout for an extra 5% off your order. This video is brought to you by Adakai TCG. Shop the latest in premium holographic textured custom One Piece cards. Designed for collectors, crafted to stand out. Use code Kaizoku for 15% off your next order. This video is sponsored by gungum.gg. See Western OP11 list and Eastern OP12 list on gungum.gg. Updated daily. Be the first to see decks for new leaders as they emerge. With over 1,000 deck lists per set, gumgum.gg has all the top strategies as soon as they drop. This video is sponsored by Card Market, Europe's largest online marketplace for trading card games. Alright, it's our Imu testing video. It's our first time playing the leader, so do keep that in mind. There might be some misplays and unoptimizations as I'm learning this leader. You're watching me learn it in real time. But yeah, this guy is insanely strong. Not turbo broken, right? I don't think it's going to be best deck in format. There are decks that he is an auto win against, but there's decks that he's an auto lose against. Right, he does have his weaknesses, but yeah, just decks that cannot kill him. Once he gets to his late game, like he has one of the strongest late games, I would say. At the moment with my OP13 testing, I think my two favorite leaders are Imu and Sabo. But since everyone's going to be playing Imu, I might be a Sabo main in the end. But yeah, Imu is really fun. His entire deck works really well. It's a well-oiled machine. Oh, on the sim, this 10 drop is a 5k for some reason. It should be a 12k. I think because of that, there's like a bug where you can actually play the 10 drop via a 10 drop, which you shouldn't be able to do. But yeah, other than that, one Mary Joa for the mirror, that's all it's for. And then yeah, just having these counter events is kind of necessary until like Green Zoro, I would say, or even the mirror. But yeah, oh, there's like another 2k counter that you can replace this Barto with, right? Meowscard, but it's not on the sim yet. What does he even do? Here he is, most Meowscard. Oh, you can play Mary Joa from the trash. Okay, interesting. But yeah, in case you didn't know, I'm trying to keep my deck builder updated with OP13 cards as soon as I can get them, probably before a lot of the other places that you're getting your deck list from. So yeah, if you want a way to make your deck list on the bleeding edge, check out my deck builder, deckbuilder.kaizoku.com. But if you're watching my videos, you probably already use a lot of my tools. So I appreciate it, thank you. But yeah, I guess if you could share it with other people so they know too. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the testing video. Alright, we have some Imu testing videos here. I'll try to do my best to remember what happens in them. So against Ace, we don't have to worry about our stage getting removed, so we'll pick the empty throne. And then with a Charlia start, I think that is good enough, right? Since we're going first anyway. So we'll play her out, pick up a Saturn, which is our searcher, right? We just want to kind of draw cards and fill our discard, and then we'll pop our Charlia with our leader ability just to draw a card. We get the other stage, which we're gonna have to use like the 6 drop to get rid of. So just swing 6 at leader. We'll just play out a Charlos. Then we'll cycle out. I cannot pick the stage because it's not a 5 elder, so we'll get rid of the 2k. Because I can at least still play the Saturn next turn for 3. Okay, so we have a Mars, which we can use to discard the Mary Joa. If he plays like the freaking 5 cost Rush Ace, I can't kill that guy. I can give him minus 2k maybe if he's rested. Before, if I remember correctly, all Ace can do at this point is just play a bunch of searchers. Right, I don't think there's a 4 drop in his deck. Actually, no, I can't say that. I haven't tested him now. Putting me, he did run a 4 drop. Okay, 6 at us. We can afford to take our first life here. We ended up without our Saturns anymore, but we can play out War Curry here, and then we can just do one Charlia. Let's take a 4k counter. We have to discard a card 2, so another War Curry, and then we'll just swing 6. So yeah, it would have been nice to have that Saturn to find the 10 drop. Because at this point, we're relying on our leader ability to find it. It's only 1 card a turn. So we'll pop the Charlia and we get another Charlos. Okay, Yamato means double 7k at us. So we'll block 1 and then we can take the other one. I don't mind taking another hit here. I could use the Workery, but I think it's okay. We hit the Saturn. So now I just got to fill my discard and then find our 10 drop. We'll play the Nosturo just to swing into the Yamato. Right, I can give it -2. That's a little easier to attack without any like extra Dawn compared to the leader who's a 6k base. So this gives me a way to attack with everything I have on board and still play the Saturn if I really want to. We're going to 9 next turn, so we actually have one more turn to try to find the 10 drop. But let's cycle. Let's see if that changes anything. Okay, we get the 10 drop. It looks like I'm going 7-7. I just want to get rid of this Yamato. And then next turn I just have to stall. Okay, so the leader ability, then counter 1 or with 2k. Another 7 should do Yamato in, I hope. Or else it would have been like a lot of cards wasted for them. Okay, Yamato dies and they draw a card. Yeah, that pudding, I think you should have saved it till later. Because I wasn't prepared for it, so I probably would have gotten punished by it a lot more. So he does Flame Emperor. And then 10k at us, we can just counter that. He did give me a lot of 2ks here. Okay, so I can 10... Oh no, I cannot 10 drop just yet. Not just yet. So we'll just cheat out the Saturn. Actually, we should play out the Saturn and hopefully we get like a 6 or 7 drop to play. 7? Yeah, 7 might be good. I can just make a bunch of 7ks right now. So we'll play out the Jupiter. Make everything a 7k base. 3-7 sounds good. The worst thing I have to worry about is there's like a new gate that can give 2 Dawn to 2 characters, I think, and has blocker, which would make the pudding a threat. But no, I have 2 life, so I'm good. But just to be safe, we'll swing 6 with the leader. He does go down to 1 life after all of our attacks. Let's cycle out. I have nothing to cycle out. So we'll pass. I could kill a character on board, but I kind of want to like save him to attack one more time before playing the 10 drop. And then the only target in my hand that I could discard for leader ability is the 10 drop. Oh, by the way, there's like a typo on the card, on the sim. It should be a 12k, not 5k. So 6 at our face, we'll just use the counter event here. The 3k one. Does play the tax 10 beard, so I'm not going to attack. My leader doesn't get taxed though, so I might just play a blocker out and attack with my leader. Yep. Hey, I remember what I did. And we also still have 2 blockers up this way, so there's no way we're going to get killed on the clapback. So this is a safe way to get him to 0 life right here. So here is 12 for your face. Could have counter for it. Nope, he goes to 0. Okay, so I just have to stall a turn and then just go for game. Yeah, kind of not much you can do after a 10 drop. Oh, plays Roger though. Okay, 6 at us. I just have to counter this hit, right? I can't counter the other 2, but this is enough, and he just auto concedes, insta concedes. Here's one against a blue-purple Luffy, just to see how he does into the old BDIF. Now, I actually think Imu has a good matchup into Luffy, just due in part to the fact that in the late game, you can play out 5 characters that just need 1 Dawn attached to attack him for 6. This will burn like every single like counter event in his hand. He'll need to counter a 4k against a 6k, right? So I actually think Imu is really good into Luffy, ironically enough. And none of his characters can get hit by the 9 mom. Okay, so to catch up with what happened, we play a Charlos out, and then we'll cycle out the Mars here, because I don't think... Oh no, probably the Workery. Mars? Workery? Okay, I'm keeping the Mars. The thing is, if I want to hit like the Zoro or the Mr. 2, I can't do it next turn, so I think I should have just gotten rid of Mars. He does play Mr. 2, yeah, because I'm going to go to 5 down. I can't play the Mars out anyway. 7 of us will take. Okay, we get 2 anyway, so I probably could have safely discarded it. But there's no way I would have known. Would discard another Saturn here. I misclicked. I think I meant to play the Saturn with my stage. But we happened to get one, luckily, from the leader ability there. And we'll stage that one. Play out a Charlia. And I have to discard, so we'll discard one of the Saturn Mars. I have to get used to the name of the elders. 6 at face, he takes. So if you're wondering why I discarded Saturn, it was a mistake. But luckily, we got another. So he is at 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means he needs 1 way to ramp right on this turn. Could be another Mr. 2. He does God Thread. Can only hit our blocker. Next turn, we'll just discard our Charlia to draw a card. 6 at us, we'll counter 2. So I can just tank some 9Ks in the late game. 6k with the Mr. 2 as well. We'll take that one. Okay, so I can put Dawn on Charlia and attack Mr. 2 before killing her. So Charlia. 1 at 1. Make him burn a counter. That's fine with me. He's going to save it from a 5. Nope. So I don't think he should have wasted a counter on that. So we'll just discard Charlia. And then we play out Nostro for 3. because he has rush. You do 6/6. Leave it on to protect our characters. Okay, there he counters 1. Yeah, I can't believe we have a rush card in our deck. That's kind of insane. He does Bagua. Yeah, he had to Bagua a 6k. So if that kind of indicates the state of his hand, once we play a 10 drop and have like 6ks that we can ping at him every turn, it's just going to be too much for him. Okay, his first big drop. Let's see what he plays. And he picked up a Nami with leader ability. Okay, he's going 7 at a character. I will save with the 3k counter. Oh, it's leader only. Oops. By Nostro. That was my bad. I had the never existed, which would have worked on a character. But the other one counters for 3k on leader only. So it does 9 mom, but cannot hit any of my elders because they cannot be removed from the board. We cannot play our 10 drop just yet, so we'll just swing 6 here. Now, I think we should cycle and try to find another rusher or something. But we kill what's on board. Okay, we'll play Charlos. And then we'll cheat out a Mars and then throw 8 at leader. Just 7? Okay. I don't think I should have killed my character on board. Just because it would have eaten an attack anyway. Or I could have put Dawn on and attacked with the character to attack leader. But yeah, doing it this way, I have 1 extra counter in my hand. Okay, 6 at our face. We will use the 3k counter because it actually works on our face this time. 9 of us will block with the Charlos. Okay, Katakuri, defensive, and 2 down up for defense, which is defensive. Yes, the fact that we can play this 10 drop for 3, that means I can still attack with my characters on board. Ideally, I would have had another attacker here, or it would have eaten one of the attacks from the 9 mom. Okay, counters 1. Now we kill it with our leader ability because we're going to play the 10 drop for 3. Then we'll activate it. So let's discard a Mars, Workery. No, Saturn, right? I swear they all freaking look the same, except for Nostro. Nostro is the only one that's like different. Okay, so we'll search first. We'll take another 10 drop to chain it in case we need 3. 2 is usually enough actually, so we'll discard the Mars. In retrospect, at the time when I was playing this game, I thought I needed every single one, but I felt like every game I only ever played 2. Okay, we'll do 8 with the Nostro, -2 to Kata, so it's a 6k, cannot block easily. Just flushing out the Gungam Giants at this point. Okay, we got 1 flushed. Now, would he flush a second one? If he uses a second one, he won't have leader ability. So I will attack 8. I think I only need 1 4k counter because I have 2 blockers out. Right, not Saturn. Mars and Warkery are blockers. Okay, this one's just a 3k counter because I'm guessing he's keeping the GGG. So that he's still at 8 down this turn. So if I do block, Warkery is first because I draw a card with Warkery. Yeah, it's the fact that 2 of them have blocker too. It's way too defensive and you have a rush attacker which is offensive. And potentially you can pop a 5 drop too, but I've never actually gotten to pop a 5 drop. It's just a 7k body. Oh, by the way, there's 7ks on the next turn when I attack with them because of freaking Jupiter. 6 Sardar Nostro, we'll let him die. 8 at our face, we'll just block. Because I can just play another 10 drop here. We'll block the 9 as well. If I greeded, I could have probably taken a life or 2. And had another like 7k body to attack with, but we'll just play it safe. Since I have 2 10 drops in my hand. So second 9 mom heals them a life. Cannot get rid of my characters, but they untap. Okay, so all my 7ks. Let's make them 8, because I only need 3 Dawn for the 10 drop. So let's flush that GGG. Oh, we know he has a gear second. Okay, block counter 1. Another 8. Flush the gear second. And then I could potentially get him with the Nostro rush. Because there's no Dawn up. So let's leader ability. And then we will cheat out the 10 drop. We'll pop them. Let's get rid of Nostro to getting guaranteed. I'm pretty sure I have another one. Yeah, he just died. Maybe if like after you... Oh, I think I bugged it. Yeah, you're not supposed to be able to play out another 10 drop with the 10 drop. I think on the sim, since they coded it as a 5k, you can do that. So we'll just treat it as if it's... what is it supposed to be? Saturn? No, it's supposed to be Warkery. Yeah, here's like, wait, is that allowed? No, 5 Elder is supposed to be 12k. Yeah, I was just clicking through, like, if I click my entire discard, it would just play the ones I can play, right? But then it played out the 10 drop. So for all intents and purposes, it's a Warkery for me. So we'll get the Saturn Search. And then I have nothing to pop, so we'll leave it. Oh, it lets me discard even if I have nothing to pop. Ooh. Why did I discard? I guess I kind of just click things without reading it. It's literally my first time playing this leader, guys. But yeah, after all the games I played, I know what each card does now, I hope. Okay, so our discard has 19 cards or more, so our leader gets buffed by 1k, so we'll just add 2 more Dawn. No Dawn up means that we had game? Yeah, that was what I was originally going to say anyway. Like, after playing the 10 drop, we still had our leader plus the Nostro to attack after he used the gear second. So that's how strong of a matchup you have into blue-purple, which is kind of good, right? We need more counters to that guy. Alright, we have a Imu versus red-green Luffy. Take this 7 drop. Now, I think the OP13 red-green Luffy is like the least figured out of the OP13 leaders. There's just so many ways to run the deck. So many packages it has access to. And then like the red stuff in OP13 doesn't seem to be for any of the leaders in OP13. Okay, so we will cycle. Oh, we'll use the event searcher, and then we'll pick up the never existed, and then we'll just cycle out. I have to cycle out of Saturn. Then we can just use another event searcher. We'll take a 2k or Mars. Mars might be nice, just because I don't know what's in their deck. So we'll just take it, just in case. They probably run 5 drops, so we should kill. 6 at us, we will take. Okay, 2 down up, that means 4k counter. So we'll cheat out a Saturn for 3. We can take a Nostro, so I think we have 1 of everything now. Throw 6 out leader. And then I think we cycle out 1 of the Mars since I have 2. So you just counter with this leader ability. Alright. Yeah, it's super defensive, that deck. Especially because there's so many green cards that give you like Dawn back. Like this one, Sanji gives him 2 Dawn, so he has 4k counter. But he puts a Dawn on leader, swing for 6, will counter 2. And then he has 2k counter now, which is still really good. Oh wait, he can untap a Dawn too, so he has 4k counter. Okay, so we will cheat out Warkery and pop. Oh, this is Mars, sorry. Mars is the god of war. I should really remember that. Pop to Sanji with it. Saturn, 5 out life. Warkery is a blocker that draws a card in KO. No, do 6 out leader. Yeah, I gotta think of ways to memorize each card. And we'll play out Charlos, and then we will cycle out the Warkery. Get the 10 drop, nice. Okay, they play 6 drop Secret Luffy that just has double attack. Gives him 4 Dawn, which is what? 8k counter. He uses 2 of it to attack me for 7. We'll block with the Charlos. He has 6k counter still. Okay, so I can't play 10 yet, so we'll just 5 out leader just to burn his Dawn. Burn that Dawn, yeah. Super defensive leader, but I have 1 card that cheats out 5 characters. So do a 7 here, get him to use both Dawn up. That's like the least expensive way to defend this, yep. Then we'll cheat out another Saturn, try to find another 10 drop, so if you can chain 2 of these back to back, should be good. Then I can afford to do like 7 with leader. We just do 5. We'll play out the Barto. Looks like that's what I'm going for here. Barto. Pass. So if I can, I want to get as many of my characters to live so that I can swing, play the 10 drop, replay them out. Would have been nice if I had the 2k counter. Jupiter. Make everything a 7k. But I don't. Oh, I will after I use the 10 drop, but then characters that can already attack on next turn can't get that benefit. I think I'm checking if I have it. I don't have a Jupiter. Right, unless I missed it. I wish they all freaking wore different color suits. Like, what Mars should wear red, Saturn should wear yellow, Jupiter should wear green? Is that just Sailor Moon? No, Venus was yellow, right? Mercury was blue. Okay, 7 with the double attacker will block. We played the Law too to bounce and play out the Sanji. Yeah, that card's so good. 6 hit us will take. That's all the attacks. So let us cycle out a Nusturo. We get another Nusturo. Do 5 at leader. Use your Dawn. Use your Dawn. Use this Dawn. Do another 5 at leader. So he has to use counter in hand this time. So the Nusturo I'm going to play out can swing 7 into Luffy. And give him minus 2k. I have Dawn to spare. So let's pop this Sanji with the Saturn here if we can. And then 3 Dawn for the 10 drop. And then I should leader ability to pop one of my characters on board. I forgot to do that. Oh, he just concedes. Yeah. Well, I didn't get to make the misclick, but at this point, before you trash everything, pop your leader. Pop your leader ability to pop one of your characters to draw a card, and then you use the 10 drop. I think I did that in the other games, but I kind of forgot in this one for some reason. Alright, we have Imu versus Green Zoro. I think a lot of people were saying that like Green Zoro decimates Imu just because you can rest his characters, but we'll see. We'll see if he can survive the 10 drop onslaught. So he does play Piranha to find a untap event. We will cycle out a Nusturo, and we don't have a early play, but you don't want to play too many early blockers against him anyway because you can always kill them. So 6 at us, we'll just take that. No 2Ks. Uh-oh. Koshiro. We'll do 6 at leader. I think I played against this guy a few times. The first game I played against him, he didn't protect his characters at all with the Tashigis or Koshiros, but then he caught on. So this is after he learned what my deck does, but I also learned what his deck does. Okay, we'll play a Saturn to find a Saturn, which is kind of nuts that he can find himself. That's what I did in college. Funny joke. Okay, so we played Tashigi to kill our Saturn and 8 at our face. So yeah, kind of get him butt blasted here, right? We're already down to 2 life. So we'll cheat out a Mars and we'll pop the Koshiro. Hopefully, if nothing else comes out to protect his next 5 drop, we can pop it with our second Mars. Then we'll just play a Charlia. Discard a Warkori. We'll play another Charlia. Now let's just pop this Charlia in case we get a blocker or something. Okay, since we didn't find the Charlos, we'll just play another Charlia. We get a 2k that time. We'll just throw 5 at leader, and then if I need to, I can counter 4k with the never existed. Yeah, that's how you play against Zoro. You just kind of need to leave Dawn up. But this is his Hody turn, so it could be bad for us if we get Hody here. But that means no double attack from leader either. Yeah, if it's a Hody, I can actually defend it pretty well. No, I can't. So 4k against the 8k, and then I take the 7 and I counter the 5. Yeah, I only lose 1 life. That is actually a-okay. 7 at us. I think we counter that, but we could have blocked it too. This is something he can't untap himself on, unless he attaches another Dawn on leader afterwards. Okay, 7 at us. We'll just never existed that. I believe he uses Cavendish. Okay, I thought he was gonna restand. Okay, then Hiyori. So no protection. I kill Cavendish. Have I gone first in all of these games that I'm showing in this video? I think I have. Imu's curve is going second better. Wait, why did I say in that order? But, okay, so we'll Mars Cavendish. He does better going second, so I didn't get to even show you his best curve. This is him in his disadvantageous curve. Kinda insane. So we'll cycle out the Charlia. And we'll do 5 at the Hiyori. Now, I don't have Dawn up for an event, but I could try to leave it up and hope to get it from life. Or I just swing 6 with the Mars. It always takes me like half a microsecond for me to identify which character I'm attacking with based on the art. Okay, 8k at our face. If I block, he can restand. So what do? I think I just take it. I counter it. Okay. 7 from the Tashigi. We can block that one. He has 6 Dawn. It could be double restand event. Okay, another 8. At our character, that's free. He can untap himself again. 8 at our face. We'll have to take. It goes 9. So if he had another one, that would have gotten us really low. Plays Koshiro. Okay, so I can 10 drop now. So let's throw a... I think 5 at leader, and then we'll use the Nusturo. Yeah, 5 at leader, and then we can do Mars into Nusturo. So Mars pops the what's his name? Koshiro. And then we can have access to the Tashigi after that. So play all the elders. Which one am I missing? That one. So Saturn. Take another 10 drop, and then we'll Mars to pop the Koshido here. Discard a Charlos, I think. Saturn. Okay, I'm gonna play the Charlos, I guess. And then our Nostro has direct access to Tashigi, 7 at 5. And then I'm gonna leave at least 1 Dawn up. 9 at leader. If I leave 3 Dawn up, his Hody doesn't do much to me. Right, he rests 2 blockers or 2 Dawn. I also have Dawn up for the Never Existed. Okay, he does 9 at our face. We can block, draw a card. He can restand. Another 9. We'll counter that one. I probably should have just blocked this one, to be honest. But yeah, he's gonna probably restand 2 more times. Yep, here's another 9. And just in case, I just block it, because I don't know what he could have. Restand again, 9 at our face, we take, and then we should have game here. 7. Counters that. 7. Takes, and we have game here, I think. Yep. So that's how he does into Green Zoro. He also didn't get to play much of his late game, but I think we pressured him too much for him to be able to do it safely. So yeah, that's all the Imu matches I could get today. I'll try to get some more. I've been also playing a lot of Red Black Sabo. I think Red Black Sabo and Imu are kind of like same power level. I would consider them the 2 best decks, but I could be biased. Those are just the 2 decks I've been playing the most. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought. And yeah, excuse the gameplay. I've literally just learned the deck today. These are my very first few matches, so a little bit of leeway, please. Thanks. Okay, bye.